What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal, this is Bond Book Reviews, and today it is time for January 2024 Pickpong. If you are new here and you do not know what Pickpong is, it is my monthly TBR game that I play to determine what I'm going to read for that month. I will have the entire playlist linked down below so you can go and check it out. There's nothing new changing in 2024. I'm just doing the exact same thing because it's working. I'm not sick of it yet. I might make some changes through the middle of the year, but for now we're just going to stick with the same rules. 5 throws. If we get 5 misses, we add an additional throw. There's rewards and punishments, etc. Now, starting in 2024, we are starting with a reward because I have, if not finished, I have started all of the books that I needed to read for my December TBR because I needed to complete them for getting my Pokemon, starter Pokemon, and all my tools. So I kind of just read them anyways because I was super excited for that. In terms of books that I need to get on my January TBR, I have a few and I cannot recall any of them in this moment, which is going to be very, very tricky, but I definitely need to get someone for book clubs that I need to participate in for my Pokemon prompt. I need to get a book that is orange, yellow, black and white on the cover for my chicken prompt, and then I have like a couple of others that are on my like Pokemon potentials that I am hoping to get on here, but other than that it's just going to be like a where the prompts take me situation. So let's start by picking our prompts for the start for the bottom of our cups, and then we will dump on into the throws. I'm gonna have to go back to work, so we'll come back and do the throws when I finish work. But I just wanted to get this intro started for you to begin with and get our prompts picked and all set up. So our first prompt for 2024 is audiobook. Then we have birthday with a punishment on it. We have a romance book. That would be nice to start with. I have a couple of those on my list. POC with a reward, an Insta poll, TBR jar, which at the moment I don't have a TBR jar, so that'll just be randomizing everything on my Kindle collection, number with a punishment on it, map with a reward on it, standalone with a reward on it. I'm getting some good rewards this month. This might be nice. LGBTQIA+, odd page number, color, 4+ star on Goodreads with a punishment on it, historical fiction. Oh, I don't have many of those on my list for 2024, but it might be nice to get one. And male protagonist. So I will get some water in these, get them all shuffled around, and I'll be back this afternoon to do the throws. And let's figure out what reward I'm gonna be doing to start us when I get back. An extra ball. So, see you soon. Okay, it's time for throw number 1. I have my extra ball. As the extra ball works, if I throw and they both go in, it counts as both prompts, knocking it out of the park. If I miss, then it only counts as 1 miss. If 1 goes in and 1 misses, then it counts as going in and I don't count the miss. Okay, so they both went in. So prompt 1 for 2024 is LGBTQIA+, and prompt 2 for 2024 is POC with the reward. I could not be happier with those 2 choices. So let me find books for these and then we'll have a look at what my reward is. Okay, so for LGBTQIA+, I am going to read Delilah Green Doesn't Care. This will get me the cute potion for reading a book that is recommended by one of the other zoologists. And then for POC, I am going to read Jade City by Fonda Lee. This is going to be my first book that is part of a book club to help get that item. And this is the Bookstar read along that I am very excited to be a part of, hosted by the beautiful Amy from A-Star Reads and Paige from Pages with Paige. And I wanted to read this for a while. I've been super like intimidated, but I think it's going to be a good time reading it with other people. And I always have like my most motivation to read starting in a new year. So I think that's a good time to do this. So that's what I'm going to do for my POC, and for LGBTQIA+, I'm going to do Delilah Green Doesn't Care. So that's 2 prompts out of the way. Let's find out what my reward is. Okay, so my reward is -1 miss, which will be handy later when I miss, inevitably. And we will replace those 2 prompts with Crystal Pick and Second Chance. Now that can be a second chance author or a second chance book, so something that I've started and chose to put down, or a second chance for an author that I didn't like the first time I read them. Okay, it is time for prompt number 3. There's our first miss. There's our second miss. But we do have our third prompt, and our third prompt is TBR jar. Not what I wanted this month, but that's okay. What I'll do is I will be doing a random number generator of my entire owned TBR. Now this is both my owned read and unread shelf and some of Anthony's books. And then I will also do it on my Kindle TBR. So I'll combine the totals, do a random number generator, and this is the book that I will be reading. Please be kind to me, TBR jar. And I will replace the prompt with graphic novel or manga. Now, the random TBR book that I got, I hope will fit some kind of Pokemon prompt. And if it does, I'll put what that is somewhere on the screen here. If it doesn't, it's just an extra book and that's fine. But I'm trying to only really read books that are gonna get me items for Pokemon. So fingers crossed it fits something. Now I'm gonna use my -1 miss now. So that brings me back to 1 miss, just so I don't forget. And now we are gonna go for prompt number 4. And I have gotten 4+ star on Goodreads. So it just needs to be anything that has a 4+ star rating on Goodreads. But I do unfortunately have a punishment along with it. I will head up to my computer, have a quick look on Goodreads because I'm filming on my phone, and find something that is on my Pokemon TBR for the year of 2024 that has a 4+ star rating on Goodreads that I can put on here. So I will be back in a moment and we'll find out what my punishment is and what I'm reading for this prompt. Okay, for my 4+ star rating on Goodreads, I am going to put back on my TBR Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. This has been on my want to read list for a really long time and I couldn't get around to it when it was last on my TBR. It has a 4.22 rating, and it is going to get me the bone bone item, which is a book with bones on the cover. And this is going to be an item that I can use for like multiple things. So I think it's worth trying to get it out of the way early. And it's very different to the other books that I already have on here. So it should keep me like interested, I think. Okay, let's replace that prompt and then we'll find out what my punishment is. We're replacing the prompt with Pet Pick, AKA Addy Pick, because I don't have a pet. And my punishment is, please don't be backwards throw, please don't be backwards throw, please don't be backwards throw. One-legged throw, I haven't had that one in a while. Okay, so one-legged throw for prompt number 5. And that is Miss 2. And there we have it. We've got our 5th prompt. And our 5th prompt for 2024 is an Insta poll. So what I will do is I will pick 3 books that I would like to read that are on my Pokemon TBR, and I will put up an Insta poll now, and by the time I edit this, I will put the results up here because I will be editing this to put up pretty soon. So the results will go up pretty much within 24 hours. So this is the book that I will be reading for Insta poll. I hope you guys have been kind to me. I mean, I want to read all of them, but I will definitely put like one that I want more than the others. Okay, so for POC Rep, we are going to be reading Jade City by Fonda Lee. This one, from all I know about this, is that it is a fantasy, an epic fantasy, political fantasy. Jade is like this lifeblood kind of currency in this world, and they're kind of fighting over who has access to it. I don't really want to know much more about it. I want to go in really blind because I think I'm going to have a better time if I do. I know it's got really good high ratings, people love it. They say that it breaks you as you get further and further into the series. So, I mean, sounds like my cup of tea. Wish me luck. For LGBTQIA+, we're going to be reading Delilah Green Doesn't Care. All I know about this is that it is a female-female queer romance that, again, every single person under the sun that I trust recommends and says that is fantastic. So I don't really need much else to know other than that. So we're just going to go in and have a great time. My TBR jar book, I can't tell you about because I don't know what it is right now. My 4+ star read, I am going to be reading Gideon the Ninth, which I have told you about before. But again, I'm going into this very, very blind. All I know about this is that it's a sci-fi fantasy with queer, what are they called? Lesbian necromancers. So I don't really want to know anymore. I love going into books blind. Have you figured out the trend yet? And then for my Insta poll, again, I don't know what, so I can't really tell you about it. So there you have it. That's what I'm reading for January. Pickpong, it was kind of kind to me. I'm really nervous because if that's like where we're going with this, I'm really excited, but I know that usually when I have a month like this, the next month is like a killer. So I will obviously be adjusting my prompts moving forward. I am going to be putting a whole lot of the Pokemon prompts onto the bottom of my cups. I just haven't had a chance to make the new prompts yet, but they will be ready for February's Pickpong. But I just decided for January we would use my existing prompts. The new ones will be coming next month. But yeah, if you have made it this far and you don't have a comment that you would like to drop regarding everything that's happened in this video, then you can let me know how your Christmas/New Year's was, depending on if you celebrate these events, what your favorite book you received was in 2023, or what your most anticipated read is for 2024. And if you have nothing to respond to any of those questions that I have given you, then you can put a bone emoji in the comments down below just so you can be a part of the conversation. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend and happy reading. Bye.